How's it going, everybody? Welcome back to the Paleopod. Today, we are being joined by Matt from BioBuild Studios. And yeah, we're going to start off with a nice little introduction. So tell us about yourself.
Hello, everyone. My name is Matt, and I am the owner and operator of BioBuild Studios. And we are a small little company of three who design museum quality DIY replica kits um, that you put together, kind of like luxury Lego. And also, obviously, we make bigger things too to bring dinosaurs to life for people and collectors, and it's just the coolest thing in the world.
And
Awesome, yeah.
for all of our
Uh,
visual listeners, you guys can definitely see all of the amazing stuff that they've already created. You got a nice menagerie going on there.
It's
yeah,
looking great.
Yeah.
quite the lineup.
Oh yes, thank you so much. Yeah, we are beyond excited and humbled at the fact that we've been working so well together as a team, and like this year alone we've done 58 species,
Oof.
um,
Oh,
which is wild. We only have shared a small portion of that online on our stores and stuff, but the backlog is never ending. And it's always, I always joke with people that literally every day for me is like Christmas because I set prints at night and then I come down in the morning, and it's like a kid opening presents every morning because it's just, oh, this dinosaurs are in these printers, and then this guy's in these printers. And it's just like, oh my God, what am I putting together today? Like, oh God, okay. Yeah, it's incredible. It's just a Santa's little workshop of dinosaurs. So it's pretty cool.
Oh, yeah, like some of the stuff you got in front of you as well is absolutely amazing. Like, I'd be
Oh,
so giddy just to have a room like that.
oh yeah.
yeah, I mean, it is honestly like as lame as it sounds. Like I was saying it on a stream that I was doing this week, but the magic never dies with these things. And it's like I can put together 30 of these Yeekis, but every single time that it comes together and you're now holding this little guy, and it literally, like, the feels just hit because you're like, oh my God, like this is literally what lived you know 50, 60, 70, 80, 200. Some of our stuff is like hundreds of millions of years old, and it's like, this is how big it was. This is the creature, and it's just like, oh my God. And they're just so, like, they're just adorable. And I mean, yeah, in skeleton form they'd be terrifying in real life, but you know what I mean. It's just that feeling of like, holy moly, these are like living, breathing creatures that once walked on this earth. Like, it's kind of mind-blowing. And so
Yeah.
it really is just like the coolest, like, feeling to be able to touch and be able to interact with these things like we do every day. It's just it never gets old. It doesn't matter how many times we do the same guy. It's just yeah, they're just incredible creatures that they just feel so good every time.
Yeah.
Yeah. I I remember getting my Yichi set, and it was just kind of mind-blowing to have that perspective of how big it really was in front of me. Because you see size references like all the time, but it like never really puts it into perspective for you.
Well, I'm literally dealing with that exact thing right now. So every time we make one of these, you know, I, I mean, I spend countless hours researching certain species and sizes and engaging interest in terms of, what we think would be popular and what people would like and stuff like that, which is super fun also. But, you see these pictures, like our PLA beauty at the moment, which is a juvenile Gorgosaurus, right? I mean,
So cool.
it's
Wow.
it's not. This one doesn't articulate because it's going to be a background wall display here. Just we're replicating the Black Beauty specimen from the Tyrell, and just based on the space available and the fact that it's going to be mobile to trade shows and stuff, we had to think about size constraints, and we couldn't do a T-Rex, obviously. So we opted for a juvenile slash early adolescent or adult Gorgosaurus because it has the same look, basically the same lines, and it would fit in space. And so she's going to be about 10 feet tall, give or take a couple inches, and 15 feet long to fit exactly the 3 panels of plywood that I'm using. And like when I was putting it together, and like you saw that leg bone, which is just, like when you're holding a femur that's as big as you are in terms of your torso, it's like, oh God, maybe this is a lot bigger than I was anticipating. Right? And so it happens every single time. I just assembled a big mosasaur skull for a signature series coming out. And this very first thing that I sent her was, okay, this thing is way bigger than I thought it was gonna be. Right? So the being able to hold these in their 1-to-1 scale completely hits different. It's one thing to have like a Tyrannosaurus, 1/5, 1/15 scale model or toy or whatever, and it's like you look at it and you're like, oh man, like that's so cool. And then you like put it down and you don't get the same feels. But like we got Benny here, our little Kaichusaurus, and it's
So
like
cute.
it's
Thing is
just
so small.
insane that this is literally a life-size, full-grown adult dinosaur. You know what I mean? Well,
Or-
marine reptile.
Marine reptile,
Yeah. We're about to get
That's-
onto you for it.
I want to watch this Jurassic World and be like, oh, it's a
I was
dinosaur.
about- I- the cancel culture was coming. They were coming in the comments for sure. I always say, like, when you're just talking to like normal people who like have no idea that marine reptiles are not dinosaurs or pterosaurs are not dinosaurs, just to keep the conversation easy and flowing for them, it's they're dinosaurs, right? And I learned very quickly online that no. If they're not, it doesn't matter what you make, it doesn't matter how cool it is. If you mislabel one of these species and where they come from, oh boy, it's over. It's
It
over. And
jumped. The
so, yes,
pitchforks come
marine
out.
reptile, but and then just thinking about how this little cutie patooties ended up eventually rolling through in like then plesiosaurs came up from it, and like it's insane to think of like just like time period, like like dinosaurs live. Stegosaurus was a fossil when Gorgosaurus lived. Like what? Like it just blows me away every time when you think about like all of the logistics of all of this. And like there's just so many interesting tidbits and facts, and yeah, it's the coolest, man. It's just great. It's so rad.
It's mad, isn't it?
Yeah.
Like, just comparing that little dude to its like later ancestor's head.
It's
Literally,
literally
it's like with a snack.
we literally I'll show like it's exactly that. And like our Hydrotherosaurus isn't even that big. It like for a plesiosaur, but like you know
I really do love the articulated
Yeah.
jaws.
let's put Benny in here. Like it's literally he fits in its mouth. You know what I mean? Like
That's wild.
and it's just like like the evolution just like flows, right? And it's just like you said, it's so insane when you start thinking about like yeah, like that little guy or branches of him just like through evolution ended up turning into We actually have a lot of ceratopsians that we've done that with too. Like we've got our little Archaeoceratops, which is just a little guy, or even Aqualops, as a matter of fact, right? Like very just a little
Oh,
tiny dude,
okay.
and then you see them. Yeah, we were actually the first company to make Aqualops during because of the rebirth situation, and then a bunch of people jumped on the train. But yeah, it turned out really well because that little abomination in Jurassic World Rebirth is not a yeah, it's just not. Every time I see it, I'm like, I don't. Is it a mutant? What is this thing? Like, because it's definitely not. It's definitely not an
It's
Aqualops.
like, why did they
I'm
give
sure.
you a frill?
I know. Like the reference is right here. Like
Yeah.
it doesn't have. I was like, I think they mislabeled that. Like, isn't that a
Yeah.
Microceratops?
I have had
Yeah,
some people
Microceratops.
like ask me if it was a baby Triceratops, and I've had people ask me if it was a Protoceratops. And I think it's mostly because of the frill.
It's exactly what it is. It throws the whole look off because like
Mm.
there is a dinosaur that looks exactly like that, and it's
Mm.
Microceratops. Like, what are you doing? And so yeah, and it goes up and like you can see how uh actually we actually have an insane build coming up that it won't fit in here height wise, but yeah, it definitely has a frill, and it's not what everyone would think it is, but it's
I might have
yeah
a
we're
couple
like
ideas.
Can I guess? Is it very niche? Is it like a Xenoceratops? Friggin' love that thing.
I don't think they can confirm either. So even
No,
if we get
yeah.
it right,
Tell us after.
So, no, you're wrong.
Yeah, yeah.
no, yeah, you're wrong. Yeah, I can definitely say that there's a really cool specimen somewhere in America that is just I saw it and I was like, yeah, that has to happen for
no.
sure. But yeah, it's that one will be super cool. But that'll be in Laboratory 3.0, which
Mm.
we're already looking into. So yeah, that we need a bigger space for that. But
Busy.
yeah,
Yeah,
it's
Um, out of the stuff that you've made so far, what do you think is like your personal favorite?
uh, uh, oh man, that is a tough question because honestly, through the process of selecting a species and then like researching and then like prototyping to a state of like completeness, um I love them all, and that's why I joke about being the dino daddy because like every day I feel like such a proud dad every time one of these like come to completion. Um,
Oh,
Whoa,
I say it's like Airfix.
the little
yeah, so
pterosaur.
I will say so. All of our pterosaurs now come in dual posing, and we've engineered the most incredibly. So this is all just like I feel like like I have never felt in my whole life, except when I was skiing professionally, like that I'm doing something that I am like made to do.
Mm.
And just through like a bunch of odd mishmash of life experience has like put me in this place of like I'm just I'm always thinking about like forward thinking, like, okay, well, pterosaurs walking are cool, but flying is even better because you can get them up off the ground and they can live like off your ceiling and they're safe, but they look amazing. And but as someone who's renovated several homes and like I do a lot of like woodworking and renovating, anybody knows how absolutely annoying like even just changing a light fixture is working above your head. It's like literally the worst. And so I went to the drawing board and my team, they excel at modeling organically, whereas I excel at engineering stuff So in this case, our easy mount sealing system is just a case of you've got the holes, you get it in, and then you slide the piece in, and literally in 6 seconds, you have a hanging pterosaur in your home, just lickety split. And
It's
so,
That's
so cool. I wish I had something like that as a kid. I used to have Airfix bottles everywhere in the ceiling when I was a kid, and I just
yeah,
used to just listen to my dad curse trying to get them up there. But you know, and oh,
literally,
It's
that is
me.
what
I'm the
inspired
dad.
this. It's just the idea of
did you do
how
that?
like how annoyingly awkward it is to do anything from up above. And so, we've got our next month. We have a life-size Nathosaurus coming, which again is the same as it's just his head and his neck. Um,
that's
but
cool.
so he has a 6.5 foot wingspan, but he hangs with that same easy mount system that he's just up and away in a few seconds, which makes the whole task and job so much simpler, which is great. But to circle back around to your question, I do have a favorite. Um, yeah, and that would be Kevin, who's
Oh,
just
Kevin.
yeah. Some of you know Kevin, some of you don't. He's here, and I'm torn if I should show Kevin off or not.
If it's a work in progress, you
If it,
don't have
yeah,
to.
just leave it at that. Just like my favorite is Kevin, and then we'll just leave it at that.
Okay, yeah,
Be the mystery for everyone.
Yeah.
Kevin is by far my favorite, and we're just trying to come up with a. He needs a very special introduction to the world, because he is so near and dear to me, and just so adorable that I'm working on his release in terms of something to show him off to the world that is deserving of my favorite little child. Don't listen, guys. Don't listen. Shh. Daddy loves you all. Daddy loves you all.
It's your favorites.
But I would say this one's actually Gus. Gus, we haven't actually really shown Gus off much yet, but this
That's
is
cool.
Gus,
Oh,
and he is our life-size Gargoylosaurus, which, as you know, is one of the smallest ankylosaurs ever. And so he's really cool. We do love Gus, and
I love the detail on his head.
again, articulated
Smashing.
jaw, and it comes with this nice little base, and just so cool because it's just again, it like being able to see how different, like if you look at our Thescelosaurus here, like
Oh,
this the skull like
that's so
makeup is
nice.
just so like different, and that's part of what we do, and what inspired me to even start this company was, as a kid, like we grew up, and sadly my dad passed away when I was 4, and so my mom was a single mom, and so we didn't have a lot of money, and we lived in the middle of nowhere, and so we didn't get to go to like these big museums, and to be able to buy like all the coolest, like all the cool Jurassic, or oh my god, Dino Riders. Oh, dude, unbelievable.
It's a
Yeah,
toy. It's
listen, I'm
a
I'm old,
toy.
I'm a grandpa compared to you youngins, but check out Dino Riders the cartoon. You can watch it on YouTube, and it was like these like two rival factions that came to Earth during the prehistoric times, and they ended up like enslaving
Oh,
dinosaurs, and then like rode them with like lasers and stuff. It was insane.
that's
I
dope.
know
Um,
exactly what these are because my dad had the toy sets and he passed them down
yes.
to me. Yes, I know these
So,
exactly. I didn't know it was a cartoon. I just thought it was some sort of
yeah,
weird toy franchise.
I think it was 2 seasons, but 1 season for sure. But yeah, like just those toys were so sick, and it was like, oh, like we can't really afford those, and so thinking about what 7-year-old Matt would do if I got this for Christmas and got to put it together myself. Like it's just like, and so that was like the inspiration behind all of this was I wanted to be able to give people who not only love dinosaurs, but even people who are just like remotely interested in them, that potential of like that feeling of like, oh my God, like, are you serious? Like, this thing is like life size and this is what it looked like. And oh my God, like, so that was what got me down this path being like, okay, I gotta do this. Like, we gotta do it. And so so hearing you say that when you got Yiki and you opened them up and were just like astounded at like, whoa, it's
Yeah.
like, the light coming out of the box and like, and so yeah, that's literally what I want to give to people is that ability to feel that sense of awe and wonder and like whether you're 8 or 88, um, there's just something about dinosaurs that like it's just so cool that like I always joke that when I'm at like an event or something talking about dinos, like it doesn't matter if you're a kid, if you're you know, a senior, or if you're like a blue collar dude or like some OnlyFans mom, they people just even if they don't know anything about dinosaurs, they still want to hear it. And they're like, oh, tell me more. Oh, well, what's this? Oh, is this a Triceratops? No, it's a Diabloceratops, but close. And then they're just like so enamored at like how cool these creatures are that, the slogan is, everyone loves dinos. And, innately, I think everyone does love dinos because they are just, we're just so taken by how insanely wild they all are and like the
Mhm.
Oh yeah.
different species and sizes and they just look so bizarre like yeah, I don't know, so yeah, it's
So
yeah,
two
I get
things. Oh,
I get so fired up, like honestly, like talking to dinos with people that love dinos, like man, I'm like Ricky Bobby signing autographs, like I just get them going, man.
Oh, two
But
things I find really cool. Um, I'll go with the first one. It's just your choice of creatures you choose to print and make. And, like, I would consider it niche, which I think is good because, like, people who've only like watched Jurassic World or they just know what a T Rex is, they'll look at that like the Gorgosaurus. Like, oh, is that a T Rex? And like, oh no, you've got like a good educational output there to like tell people. Oh well, there's not just T Rex, Triceratops, Brachiosaurus, or Stegosaurus. There's all these animals that you can that are always out there, and it's a nice choice because most of the time, like when you're like for example t-shirts, you're like, oh, that's a t-rex, another spinosaurus, another unnamed sauropod that looks a bit like brachiosaurus crossover patasaurus. So it's nice to have like you present like a really nice plethora of choices of creatures, so like when you do come across the odd person who's like, oh, my favorite dinosaur is Diabloceratops, oh, it's right there. And there's something to be really excited about. And another bit I love is the affordability of what you produce. Like here in the UK, there's like a few places I've seen where like for what you're selling is almost like they sell it at like 3 times the price. Like I was like, oh, I'd quite like, this on my wall because that'd be kind of nice. But then I was like, do I want to drop over 700, 900 pound on it? And then I find exactly that item on your shop for like it's a big item. It's not like a little item. It's like I think you've got it up for. I think it works out as nearly 300 quid UK, but that's
yeah.
ridiculously cheap compared to everyone else. And I was like, and it's a good quality as well. Like just looking at what you've got in front of you, the textures, the detail, it's amazing.
Oh, yeah, thank you. I mean, dude, thank you so much. I mean, that literally means so much to us because that is one of our main mantras as a company was I said to my team when we started this, I said, listen, like I want to make these as affordable as possible for everyone because we have the technology to make this accessible you know, to everyone, whether you're a collector and you don't care that, this guy's at 1,500 bucks, or you're a kid that wants a $80 Dolores replica. You know what I mean? And
Hmm.
so, that was huge for us. So, and we try to, at least I've tried very hard to create a lineup of species that range in price.
Mm.
And, you know, because you're always going to have people where money is not an object, but then you have lots of people, especially in these economy times that we're currently in. You're right. Dropping 700 pounds on, I mean, it's hard to say because we kind of are the first company doing this in terms of a fully packaged retail kit. And so pricing was very difficult to come up with because, I hear it all the time. It's like, oh, well, they're so expensive. And it's like, well, I mean, I get
Compared to
it.
what's out there.
229.99 for a pterosaur. Yeah, I mean, this expensive, I guess. But if you look at any of the replica companies that exist today, uh, you're looking at and I know this for a fact because I've priced it out because I measured everything. So for an equivalent size pterosaur replica, you're looking at 5,999 US, um, and ours is 229. You know what I mean? So it's like people are always going to say like, "Ooh, expensive, expensive," because we've become sadly we've entered a world where everything is just cheaply manufactured overseas, and you think you just like roll into a Dollarama and pick one of these up, and it's like, no, you can't. But we're trying our best to create works of art that people can enjoy at as an affordable price as we can muster, between supplies and um, employees and utilities, and we got to keep the lights on, so we have to be somewhere. And I've tried very hard to price similar to Lego in terms of what we have to offer.
Right.
And so yeah, it's tough. It's tough because we're kind of in this place, and we've been thrown under the bus by some of these bigger companies already, who've like approached our clients, and you got given them the old like, why didn't you come to us instead? And the clients were like, well, because their exact skull, which was better than yours, was 1/6 the cost. And so we're kind of in a place of disrupting the industry because we're utilizing this like technology that we can harness that they're 10 years behind in tech to be able to do that. And casts are expensive, I get it, it's a lot of work, um all these things, but you know they tailor to a different audience because their stuff is so expensive that it's not even we're not even in competition with them really, because we're the person who is going to buy a $30,000 Diablo Ceratops cast doesn't care that it costs that much money. But someone who's a dino fanatic, who instead of buying a Lego Death Star, it says, "Oh man, I'd much rather get a life-size Diablo Ceratops, duh, for
I'll have it in the corner of my living
$59."
room.
You know what I mean? And so yeah, we've tried to be as accessible as possible while still being able to keep the lights on, if you will. But yeah, it's just one of those things where you just you kind of just throw stuff against the wall until it sticks, I guess. But in terms of, like you said, species selection, that's actually a big part of what we do. And there are a lot of great artists in the space. Some of my competitors included, they make great stuff, and they've been doing it a little bit longer than we have. So they had, I always joke, I joke with my friends and my family and stuff about like, it's always like the big five, right? It's like the African big five, right? You got your Triceratops, your T Rex, your Stegosaurus, lot of velociraptors. It is just like it's always the same kind of like, ooh, we like this. And I joke they're like the vanilla latte dinosaurs because they're like those are the staples, right? Everyone's got it. Um, which no disrespect to those animals, they're awesome, they're incredible. But
Mm.
a lot of them have been done before, and so we didn't want to come in and like start stepping on toes in such a small community that we thought it best to kind of deviate from the main typical species to kind of give people. I mean, we've got over what 1,500 known species of dinosaur at this point. Um, and so seeing all the same dinosaurs all the time just gets like it gets old. Like I don't want to see, you know, I say all of this, but we are literally next month releasing a T-Rex kit. um, but that came not from us wanting to have T-Rex, and more from a client requesting a T-Rex kit that we said, okay, well, you know what, we might as well just have one because also I want one in my house. Like I want one, so yeah, we'll do it. But so we try to pick things that are really like you said niche,
Mm.
instead of a I'm trying to think of a one that, well, I mean, Sinoptris was a pretty good one. Our Gargoylosaurus was the first. Yiki was a great pick by you guys to get that one going. That was super fun. um, One of the coolest ones was working with a team of paleontologists to create the very first xenodens, um, which was pretty cool. Um, which
Mhm.
is life
That'd be
size,
cool.
which is insane. You can see the teeth here, which was really cool. And it was the very first time that we see in marine reptiles the change from typical like fish catching teeth
Mhm.
to a more shark like blade tooth. And so this team of paleontologists approached us and said, hey, we only have a few pieces of this skull. Um, do you think you could make this into a model? And so we said, yeah, absolutely. And so this one was actually really neat because when I assembled it for the first time, um, I will openly admit that 1980s action loving Matt shed a couple tears completely uncontrollably, just because it was just so emotionally like overwhelming to think of. I'm the very first human on the planet to see this animal come to life. And it was just like such a cool experience that I was just like, oh my God. And that's when I like it hit me like a truck. Like I was like, oh my God, like what we do is like so cool, but even more so, it's like such an opportunity for science and education, and it just opens so many doors for things for people in that aspect, because we're more than just we make kits for people. And so that was really cool. And hilariously enough, the video we made of this dinosaur went pretty viral. Like I actually today it said I hit over 40,000 likes on the video.
Oh,
But
whoa.
the number one comment in the video, other than that it's expensive at $700 for a full 3.5 foot skeleton mount, but is that this isn't a full size mosasaur. And it always makes me laugh because, as good as the Jurassic World and Jurassic Park franchises are for dinosaurs, um, it's hilarious that people are just like, oh yeah, mosasaur is like it's gigantic, it's humongous, right? And they don't
Right.
take into account the fact that like these are like completely working in evolving ecosystems that have like multiple niche points. And so like Nano Tyrannus is a perfect example, right? Like, you know, it was like, oh right, yeah, it makes sense that there's a smaller tyrannosaur running around when big T-Rex is doing its thing. And so you know, this ended up, it's proven now that this was a mangrove squid feeding little tiny mosasaur that just like cruised around like kind of like half crocodile, half shark in the shallow mangroves around Morocco.
All the
Um,
mangroves.
That's so cool.
yeah,
The
right.
funny
And
thing is,
so,
when I came across that video, I was like, "Oh wait, xenodons!" Like, I'm pretty sure that was non-dubious. And, like, not knowing completely about all this new work that was going on to the creature, and then obviously the people that you were working with on that, I was like, "Oh no!" And they gave me the information, and I was lost for ages
yeah.
into it. I was like,
We,
"Oh, this
we had a big meeting about it through Zoom and stuff, and you know, we were making jokes. They were like, "Okay, listen, they're gonna come for us harder than they come for you when you call it a dinosaur about how this thing's not real." And so we got like, here's the paper, here's like we gotta be able to like feed them the facts. And so I was like, "Okay, send that over. I'll save the link and I'll just keep hitting that when people ask." Because yeah, actually, you did message me like,
yeah."
"Is it
I was
not
like, "Is
real?"
that non-dubious? Like, what are you doing?" Yeah.
Yeah. That one was really funny for sure. But yeah, it's pretty cool. So we try to just pick species that are a little lesser known for the most part, just to share the love, and also um, just to like have our own thing in our own lineup. Like we've enjoyed doing a good percentage of our models are our first time ever done species, which is cool. And we love that. Not for like boasting or whatever, but we just like doing stuff different. Um, because we want to stand out. We want to have different things for people to be able to enjoy themselves. So yeah,
Yeah,
it's fun.
that's awesome.
Yeah.
Um, Something I've been curious about is that you talk about how you select the animals. What's the the prototype building stage like before you get like the final product?
Yeah. So so my team and I typically, so when we pick a species, we think about, and so here's the thing, and this is kind of what sets us apart from some of our competitors, is that they work on a like piece by piece basis.
Hmm.
So they can get away with um, certain, I'm going to say shortcuts, but it's not a shortcut. What I mean by that is they know that they're building it like themselves and it's for this whatever. And so they're able to say they know there's a weak point somewhere. They know that there's a weak point so that they're able to just like build it and it's no big deal. As long as it goes together and it looks good, then boom, beauty. Which is great. And I wish we could do that. But because we have to deal with it being a public facing kit that, you know, anyone can build themselves, um, you know, sometimes the eyes and the brain don't translate goods. You know, we've had to go back to the drawing board several times on a lot of models, because in our head when we like break it into pieces, we're like, aha, like beauty, we're good to go. And then you build it, and then like in 5 seconds, like the arm falls off, and you're like, wait a minute, why'd that happen? Or like the neck, like where we originally had the neck connector in Sinopterus, um, didn't work because the head is so much bigger than its tiny little spine that it was too much weight, so it would bobble and then it would fall if like anyone bumped it, or like you know, if you opened a window in your room and there was a swift breeze, it was just like break. I'm exaggerating, but because we do use a good tough resin now, so that's a lot better. But so we had to realize, and so from there it was like, oh, okay, listen, like we can't have a connection point there. We need to move it to the tip of the head. So now the neck is attached to the main torso, so that there's no weak points. Um, actually, you know what? I can, if you want, I can show you this in exact action, which will actually be. This is actually kind of fun because you're going to be the first people to see this done. So let me grab it and I'll show it to you, because we might as well give a little teaser of our newest baby.
Cool. Okay. But yeah, going about like the heads of pterosaurs must be quite difficult. Like my dimorphodon has a wire going through it.
Yeah.
It's just it's such a heavy head. Like you do wonder how that thing flew. Not the most aerodynamic of critters.
A lot of holes I
All right,
see.
so
Oh,
Oh,
we've gone from one mosasaur to another.
is
But
that
yes.
Globidens?
it sure is.
Look at the
So we
teeth.
now have a Globidens kit, which is, I believe, oh God, how many pieces? I think we are at 38 pieces, maybe.
The size of it. That's
Yeah,
mint. Christmas
yeah.
Nutcracker. Get it marketed.
It's actually almost as big as Gorgosaurus,
Yeah.
which is wild. Again, did not expect that for this guy. But so exactly what we're talking about in terms of prototyping. So, I build this, it takes days to print, because I only had a few printers on it because I had other things going. But basically, to the naked eye, it's like, oh man, that looks sick. Like, oh yeah. But to me, I'm like, oh man, this thing's trash. We need to redo it. And you can see, it's hard to see, but you see that exact thing.
Mm.
And it's
Yeah.
because the gobstopper teeth, you'll see the last tooth is bumping that bottom tooth. So the
Yeah.
jaw can't.
Oh,
The
We're good.
jaw can't. The jaw can't close properly because it's rolling around on that gobstopper.
Right.
So we
yeah.
had to go back to the drawing board and redo the teeth in the jaw so that you'd be able to close the jaw properly. And so, that was a costly error on our part, because when we had the model in its like full form spinning around, we couldn't see that those teeth were touching because the jaw itself in the render wasn't fully closed. So easy fix, but I'm just like, that's just part of the game. We think that we're onto something, and then we do it and we're like, ah, crap. And then you go, here's a list, boys. We got to do this, and this.
Troubleshooting.
But that's what prototyping's for, right? Is so you can get it like totally nailed and dialed, and then you're set. You're laughing. After that, it's smooth sailing. So that was V1. We're now on to V2, which I can confirm works perfectly. And that thing is, maybe I'll take a blowtorch to it and just watch it melt.
Can give it to me.
No,
I won't
give
complain.
it to me.
Yeah, no.
Yeah.
Yeah, I said it. I said it first.
All right. We'll have a poll, we'll have a contest. Someone will win the derpy mosasaur.
I'll take his back tooth. It's fine. You can have the rest of it.
We actually, the fix is easy. I'm actually just gonna cut out one of the teeth, so that it closes properly, and then it'll be fine for that display. A lot of my displays are just prototypes that we get ready and then paint and take pictures for, and then the good ones go out to the people, and then I'm just left with all of the misfit dinos here on the island.
Dino rejects.
Exactly. I always say that. Don't listen to the guy. Don't listen.
So, we're being Christmas, I'd so market that thing as a nutcracker. Like,
This
obviously, it's there for crushing crustaceans, but yeah, it's Christmas nutcracker. You get like a nice fireplace in the background and just have it there, like crunching
Look,
nuts.
if Globidins found a giant nut, it would definitely crack it, you know?
oh,
Or
it's
coconut.
Yeah.
Reptilian parkour.
Yeah.
we actually have an ammonite that goes with it.
Ooh,
Oh,
So we have
whoa.
that's perfect.
yeah, we have an articulating ammonite that we are putting in with the kits, just so that it can hold the just so that I can hold it in its jaws, because those jaws are just so ridiculous, right? And so
Oh, that is so cool.
Whoa.
That's
hang
cool.
on, he's coming. This is Zoidberg.
Whoa.
That's Ace!
Bros!
That's awesome.
I'd so have that. I'll just have that.
Yeah.
That's sick.
So when someone buys the Globidens kit, they'll be able to select what color of ammonite they want, and then it just fits in its mouth, which is just a fun little
That's
gimmick to go with it.
Reference to their lifestyle.
Exactly,
Yeah.
exactly.
Which is
And
perfect.
for Christmas, just for stocking stuffers, for stocking stuffers, we have a magnet pack of 3 of the gobstopper teeth that you
That's
can
so
put on the
cool.
fridge and stuff. So
cool.
yeah, we just thought of doing something tiny for like quick grabs, but yeah, I mean the world is endless with possibilities for what we can do with these things. So it's we try to do fun stuff that people are like, oh, cool. We talked about doing like a necklace or like earrings, but then they're
Yeah.
like, oh, what about a magnet? Like that's so like that'll be fun because you can like move them around the fridge, and so yeah. So
Honestly, like, I just look at Mosasauruses just like Darwin's finches. They were just so diverse. And it's so cool.
I mean, so many of these species are, right? Especially with the marine reptiles specifically, just because, how many ichthyosaurs are there? How many plesiosaurs, mosasaurs? Like, there's so many. And I've actually been really getting into pterosaurs lately. I mean, I hate them, and I just want to punch one because they're terrifying. But I, yeah, I don't know. I just think they're so cool.
Just
And
so like trying to think how to have like a Hatzegopteryx hanging from your ceiling, like
um, so yeah, about that.
Uh-oh.
no.
um, I can confirm that there are some big puppies en route, but not in a kit form. That's it's something else that we're looking very forward to announcing in 2026,
That's cool.
which is kind of where the trajectory of where we're going. Um, we can't just sit around and make kits forever, so yeah, 2026, we got some big plans, and we're really excited to share those in detail early next year. But
Awesome.
suffice to say, it's going to be
Yeah.
pretty neat. We're pretty excited. So yeah, that'll be cool. But
Can't wait to hear
yeah,
what that is.
well,
Awesome.
thank you. I mean, yeah, I'll yeah. Well, we'll talk about it more. But yeah, I'm
Keep
so
eyes
excited.
open.
Yeah. But yeah. So yeah, prototyping that it's kind of just like trial and error until you get it just right. Sometimes, I mean, we've gotten to a good place with it that 9 times out of 10 we're good. It's just sometimes it gets a little hairy.
Yeah.
And actually, we're kind of dealing with that with our Natosaurus that I was showing you earlier because um, he himself is he's quite a bit bigger than. Let me see if I can sneak through the
I
hole
love the
here.
beak on it.
Ah,
Such a cool
yeah, the
animal.
beak is super cool. Um, just a super little, like, just so weird. Like, how does this mouth even work, right?
Yeah.
Like
Like a
it
spoonbill.
reminds
Yeah,
it
exactly like a
reminds
spoonbill.
exactly
It's-
like that. I know, right? When I see it, like when I hold it together, all I can picture is it just like doing the quick little like
Yeah.
yeah.
right, like just like all the time. But like in comparison to Sinopterus here, you can see like the body
Oh
size is
wow.
quite
Yeah.
Mm.
significantly different, and the wings. Let's
It's
grab
like
a
a
wing.
Venus flytrap cross spoonbill, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah,
But
sort of. And so this is one wing.
oh, that's huge.
Yeah, and so you can see in comparison to this little buddy, um, it's a lot different and it's a lot beefier too. Um, so what we had to do here, because it hangs from the ceiling, right? It's a hanger, and so that is a big space. And here, I'll grab the other one. You can see what I'm. It's just the scale of it when it's like touching just gives it that extra like, oh god, that is a lot bigger. And it's the every time it's always that same like, ooh, dang, that's way bigger than I anticipated. So we made this originally for a client to hang in a public library in Texas.
Oh, cool.
Um, yeah, which is super cool. I know that's our favorite is when we get requests from people for displays, but like
Eh,
that wingspan
Wow.
is getting a little unruly for
Yeah.
It
which
really does
is
help with perspective, that's for sure.
Mm-hmm.
Like,
exactly right. And so like this thing is now like California condor style wingspanning. So you can see like so when it's hanging because so here's the problem. If you had a normal shoulder girdle situation, you'd be able to connect in there just fine. But like there's no mass to that tiny little like lightweight body that needs to fly. So the only way we could do it was to incorporate a wire system inside.
Mm.
And so, the wings all connect via a wire, which we provide in the kit, so
that's
that you
cool.
can connect all of the pieces. But now you go from a super fumbly, bumbly, will break at any moment wing to an absolutely skookumly solid wing connection. Um,
Won't be
so
surprised if
again,
Sunshine turns in that into a kite. Like,
exactly, exactly. So now it's got that stability to be able to survive hanging up in a ceiling in someone's room or wherever you put the thing. But so again, it just takes a little bit of work to think of solutions,
Mm-hmm.
but they also have to be solutions to scale, which is like I was saying, the issue when it's just different when you're making it for many people to just buy and have as opposed to like a one-off every time where you're the only one that has to deal with these problems. It's a different beast when that's the case, but when you have other people that are going to deal with these problems, you have to try to get rid of those problems completely. So and the problem is that with a lot of these things, Yiki included, um, it's just really small joints. And so you just have to be careful when you're working with it because, as hard as we try to make the connection points, I mean, how do you make a connection point tougher when it's this big? Like, you can't, like, and so it becomes a case of, okay, do you want it to look like a piece of Lego, or do you want it to look like it actually should anatomically?
Yeah.
And so it's a balance of strength versus fragility that you kind of gotta like you kind of gotta work with depending on the species. But
Mm.
yeah,
I was thinking earlier when you said you didn't like pterosaurs. I just imagine you reading that new paper about the pterodactyl relative that got hit by a spino vomit. That one is just be like, yeah, finally, they're getting some.
oh, I was just like, he got you. No, no, that was I don't I do like them. I think they're so cool and they're so interesting. And I love that they're like birds and there's just like so many. And like just like the Moses, like we were saying, they're so niched out. Like
Mhm.
like little Natho's beak, like clearly that was like to like surface feed, and this guy's like cracking nuts, and it's just like they're just so cool that they're so diverse. It's just all I can think of is the scene in Jurassic World where they're carrying everyone away, and I'm like, oh hell no,
with
heck
their
no.
with their plantigrade feet somehow.
Yeah.
Right? That this I don't think that this little foot is carrying Jack. You know what I mean?
Hey,
Like they're so like I know. It's like stuff like that that when you watch as a dino expert, you're just like, who thought of this? Like what? But yeah,
I
I
think my
know.
favorite thing with like Jurassic World and its flying reptiles is just how Dimorphodon just looks like an AI. Like you ask AI to make a pterosaur, and it's like, oh yeah, we'll stop a T-Rex head on there. Like it's
I don't know
Well, I
what
mean
happened
that's
with that.
literally I think it does the same thing if you do T-Rex too now, right? Like it just gives you Rexy every time.
yeah,
Yeah,
Which is
just about.
It's getting better.
standard AI look.
It
It's
is
getting better
it is
depending on
getting
the
better.
program you use. Yeah.
Yeah. I've seen some
yeah,
pretty good dinosaurs so far, and I'm not liking it.
Yeah, I'm
No,
not a
it's like
yeah.
the videos, the AI videos are coming out at the moment. Some of those are like was that made by AI and not a modeler? Like,
Yeah, yeah.
jeez.
Because
Yeah,
people keep feeding it art.
I know it's crazy. It's so crazy. Yeah, we were talking about that paleo pizza with the on TikTok. There's this guy that has like a bunch of these marine reptile ones swimming in like
Yeah.
little aquariums and stuff, and it's like, oh my god, like it looks so good. Like
That's awful.
it's actually it's wild. Yeah, and I was like, oh no, I hate to follow this, but I love seeing these little guys.
That was my issue. Like I saw the baby plesiosaurus in a fish tank. I was like, that's adorable. And then like
I
when I looked
know,
into more and then found out it was AI and not someone like modeling, it was kind of scary that I wasn't a
I
digital
know,
model by someone that was actually just done fully by AI. I was like, oh, oh, we've gone to
I
that sort
know.
of stage. It's
I
mad.
know. It's terrifying, man. I know. It's crazy this world we live in. I always get such a kick out of every meme I see where it's like a picture of John Connor or Sarah Connor from the OG Terminators, and they're like they always have this face, and it's like this is how John Connor's looking at you while you're typing in Chat GTP. He knows. The dude knows. Like, yeah, no, it's
It's
yeah.
scary. Talking of like, especially of your space of your modelers at the moment, and the people that make it, the designs for you. It's scary in the sense of like I saw an advert for an AI one where you type in what you want, the AI makes it, and also auto puts in structures for you of what it thinks is best by referencing what people said online and stuff like this to like the best way of doing structures. And literally instead of people go, "Oh, I don't really want to pay that person 80 quid to model that for me. I'll just go to this because it's only going to cost me less than £5 a month." It's
Yeah.
terrifying.
Oh man, I mean, we're in a really scary space for anything art related whatsoever, right? Like even coming from my background in the corporate world with design and marketing, and it's crazy. Like I was like, well, I mean, I might as well just quit my corporate job and start a dinosaur career because AI is going to be like the new designers here anyway. So see ya.
Mhm.
Because yeah, it's just it's terrifying. It's crazy. The stuff I see, even on just like I do a lot of 3D printing for like just stuff around the house and stuff too, right? And the stuff that I see coming out of these websites on like Maker World and stuff, and like even just like a lot of these like 3D printing YouTube people that I've been following for years, they're all lately making like life-size T-Rex skulls. Um, and I always laugh hysterically because it's like an AI T-Rex skull, completely
God.
anatomically incorrect, and
Hmm.
they're just printing away, and it just looks hilariously lame. And yet people are going like crazy for it, and they're like, "Oh my god, I'll buy one!" Like, how much? How much? And it's just like, "Oh my god, you guys!"
Oh
Like,
no.
oh, it's crazy. Yeah, yeah, it's wild. It's wild. I mean, not that I care in terms of like these aren't like people that necessarily would be buying, or they don't care about the scientific accuracy of like a model. They just see a T-Rex and they're like, "Oh yeah, it's huge." But yeah, it just, and they're not even, it's just like they blow up, like the model itself is like this big, right? And then they just like blow it up to however big these people are making it. But I always laugh because as someone who does this daily and knows a thing or two about dinosaur anatomy, it's always like like it's that like pointing meme of Leo where he's just like, that's it. Like it makes me laugh because I'm like, yeah, that a baby T Rex doesn't look like a big T Rex skull. Like, what are you doing? It's like,
I mean,
uh,
to be
uh,
fair, we don't know what a baby T-Rex skull looks like anymore.
true.
Go and look at
Yeah, the
Teen
world.
Rex.
Not
That's a teenager.
13 is not a teen. Yeah, I know.
Yeah, it is. What are you
No,
talking
13
about?
is a baby. 13's a baby.
Try to make myself feel
I
younger.
love that.
Yeah, it makes me feel better.
Like, I remember I had a
Oh,
friend.
yeah.
It's like, no, I'm still a teenager. I'm 20. I was
Yeah.
like, no, it's 20.
Like I'm still a teenager at 20 and I was a baby at 13. All right.
Oh
Oh
yeah,
man.
yeah. It always makes me laugh. It's yeah. I love that Lakota's never gonna get off that hill of having to have that shadow of Nano Tyrannus over him.
I'm cooked.
To be fair,
I'm
I don't
cooked.
know if we ever did know what a baby T-Rex looked like now that I think about it. All of those Nano Tyrannus specimens were for adolescents too.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Outbreak's
no,
got a bias towards bigger animals, so
Yeah.
ugh.
It's really hard to find babies, unfortunately, with their small and fragile bones.
Yeah, don't fossilize too good.
Yeah.
yeah. I
And
mean,
if they died, it's usually because they mainly got snapped up.
Yeah. It's easier to scavenge a baby too, because you could just swallow it whole, leave no evidence, you know?
yeah, I was saying to some people yesterday, actually, we were talking about how this year has just been the year of dino discoveries that keeps on giving.
Mm-hmm.
Been a good
And
year.
it's been such a crazy year for dinos and
Yep.
like just the crazy cool stuff that we've been able to like get. Like from those mummies still like dude, like my mind is blown. Um like on
That's a
those
cool
mummies,
discovery.
man. Like how wild is it that they had hoof feet? Like
Mm-hmm.
what?
Oh yeah.
Reptiles with hoof feet?
Yeah.
Like
Yeah, I still haven't moved on
and
from
like
that. I'm still like really happy about that.
Mm.
oh man, like and it just it's all part of that like sense of wonder, and it's like I just like I don't know why I keep referencing these memes, but you know that meme where it's like the girl and the guy laying in bed, and she's like, "Oh, he's thinking about other girls," and then he's like, they have like what, like that is literally me every night, just like thinking about like, oh man. I saw this video a little while ago where like they had these like artists uh render a skull that they were given, and the skull was a hippo, and like,
Oh,
dude,
Oh, here we go.
nothing that they made look like a hippo. And it's like, man, are we doing that with dinosaurs? Like,
Oh
I don't
no!
know. It's just like,
Don't set
oh
off
my god.
Dino. He's getting ready.
It's just,
He's like, don't get me started.
yeah, you did a video on that too.
Yeah,
Like,
I've done a few
yeah.
actually.
Yeah. And so it's just, but it's like stuff like that, right? Like we keep finding these discoveries that it just like it opens so many like nanotyrannus and like the hoofed mummies and like xenodens, and like we just keep finding all these things that it's like, huh, like there's so much more. And like when you think about the fact that like, how many species are we never going to know existed because they didn't fossilize? And like
oh yeah.
people don't think about the fact of like how insanely rare just a single fossil of something is,
Mm.
because fossils need so many perfectly attuned things to align for it to be made into a fossil. It's like, oh my god, like how much are we missing? Like it's just like, oh man, I'm gonna be laying at night thinking about that tonight. I'm gonna be like, oh man, like how
It's
many elements do they
Yeah.
have?
It is mad because it's like sometimes you'll find a fossil and it may be the only fossil you ever find of that creature. Like a good example of that would probably be not a dinosaur, but Andrewsuchus, because we only have the top part of its head.
Andrew
I
Yeah.
said it
Sark, Andrew
so wrong.
Sarkis.
Andrewsuchus, yeah, I said it so wrong. I call it Andrew. And that's an animal that still today we're like, what did it really look like? What,
Yeah.
there's still like a lot of debate around it, and
And
God,
just
it's just
think about all of the animals that were adapted for mountain environments or
oh
rainforests,
yeah.
places that are not ideal for fossilization, that we may never find evidence of unless they like got caught in a creek and went downstream. But then if we find them, we'd be like, oh, they obviously lived in this environment instead of a mountainy environment.
Oh man, it's
Just
crazy.
look
Yeah.
at Borealta. Borealta was a marine nodosaurid. Like,
It died in the water, must have.
yeah, marine nodosaurid. That's what that is. Uh,
Yeah,
but
it's mind blowing. It's mind blowing.
it's like looking into each like environment is like looking through one of those specialized goggles for looking at a solar eclipse. Like
Yeah,
that's fossilization, really, isn't
Hmm.
it?
totally. Yeah, no,
It's
it's
one of the
yeah,
curses that we're not going to know everything ever.
mm, yeah,
Unfortunate. I need a time
and it's
machine, man.
yeah,
Yeah, get on it, Lakota.
yeah, man.
Thing.
What are you waiting for?
Yeah, come on,
Listen,
man.
if we need any, we can print you one. We just
Yeah,
need to get the schematics ready.
You can print
We
me
got the
one. You
fleet.
got the blueprint.
yeah.
You
This
got to
is-
print a DeLorean.
I want a TARDIS.
I want Nigel Marvin's blue portal. That's what I want.
Oh
Oh
yeah.
yeah.
Oh, the one from the being chased by dinosaur series, where he literally just shows the insane power of Nigel Marvin cutting through the fabric of time.
When did he do
Have you
that?
not seen that? So, like, it was like I think it was between the walking with no the walk being chased by dinosaurs, and I think it was the Argentinosaurus one at the end. He just cuts like through the fabric of time and just walks through into another time zone.
I don't
Have you
remember
not?
that.
Oh,
I've seen the episode, but I don't remember him doing
yeah,
that.
I'll have to find it because it's somewhat it only really like I forgot about it, and then someone posted it the other day and I was like, oh my god, yeah, I forgot I did that. The insane power of Nigel Marvin.
I do not remember that.
That's awesome.
Yeah, it just cracked me up. I was like, what? I'm trying to figure out, see if it's online anywhere. I know it was on X, but
It's a
finding
bonus.
that's going to
It's
be.
a bonus scene. It's an alternate ending. Oh
Oh,
my
is it
gosh, he
there? Yeah.
does. He does. I gotta send this.
The insane power of Nigel Marvin. Literally going through time itself.
He turns into Doctor Strange.
He is the Watcher. No, he's the Watcher, not Doctor Strange. Just going through.
Hold on, I
Oh, that's good.
gotta send this. This is you guys gotta see this.
Come on, Reddit.
He literally
Oh,
Yeah, that'll be something because we know that you can't see it, Matt. Unfortunately,
I can't. No.
You can watch it after we're done here.
I'll take a look. I think I remember it though. Like I remember, like it brings back. Like I can almost picture the scene that you were describing. Like, so I think I know which one we're talking about.
Yeah,
but no,
apparently it's a bonus scene. Apparently it's an alternate ending, which would explain why a lot of people probably haven't seen it.
Yeah, I have the DVD series of this, like on DVD. So this is what I was used to.
I have it. I have the DVD too. That's how I watched it. I never saw that.
Wait, isn't that? It's
you
on
gotta
my
go to the
version.
bonus.
Wow.
It's in the bonus features, man.
I watched the bonus features too. I'm so confused. I guess you have the definitive version. I don't know.
It's just one of those. Well, it's like as well. I've got the Walking with Monsters. I was watching it on. Something. No, I've got two DVDs, and I couldn't. I was saying I got two DVDs, and I couldn't remember why I had two DVDs of Walking with Monsters. Well, the original plan was it was meant Walking with Monsters was meant to be like a film, but then they were like, oh, this might not go so well with audiences considering it's not dinosaurs. People won't really know much about these creatures or might not be as interested because it's not a T-Rex, for example. So they also split it up into TV episodes. But the film has extra things. And I was like, first I was watching the TV series. And I'm pretty sure there was like a little extra scene here. Like, am I missing this? And like, I'm pretty sure that. And then when I watched the other DVD, I was like, oh, this explains it. This is why I have two DVDs because it's two different. One's a film, one's a TV
It's
episode.
two different cuts.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that's funny. That's awesome.
Well, we are officially over time. So if we have any other topics that we want to talk about, then we do them now.
I think I'm good. I got most of the questions I wanted to ask answered from Matt. So
Yeah, I'm thinking the same. Really, I think I've asked a lot. And we got a lot. We got extra. Which is great.
Is there?
I'm sorry, guys. I get so fired up. I just I could talk about this all day. I apologize.
No, you worry.
No, that's the point of having you,
awesome,
man, to
sure.
hear you talk.
Yeah.
Well, thank you. Yes, no, it's I felt weird because I can't see myself, but I just wanted to do this the whole time. I don't know. I don't know what to do with my hands.
All right. So go ahead and where can everybody find you, Matt?
Yeah, so we are on obviously Instagram at BioBuild Studios, also TikTok, trying to learn the tiki-takis. So that's been a slow process, but we're getting there. We're getting there. And our website, biobuildstudios.com. And yeah, if anyone out there has any dino requests or even just want to talk about dinosaurs, send us a message because as you saw, I get right fired up and I like talking about dinosaurs. So we're always happy to connect with fellow fossil fans and just we love being able to spread the passion because I've been a closet dinosaur crazy person for basically my whole life. So it's to be able to finally be able to just talk dinos 24/7. It's pretty great.
I know I know the feeling. Thank you for thank you for joining us today, man. It was a pleasure having you. It's for everybody
remember
else.
to check out our Yuchi figure.
Yeah, be sure to check that out.
Yeah.
It will be
Yes,
on the website.
I was gonna say, let's we the Yee Key is on sale now. It's on sale on the website. You can find it there and help support these amazing gentlemen to keep doing their thing. An absolutely lovable little kit. It is definitely a favorite of mine as well, just because of everything about him. I just he's just so cool and yeah, it's he's so awesome. So get yourself a little Bruce Wayne and get him on the shelf. And yeah, he was so fun to do for you guys. And you know, right from the beginning, I said to the team, I said, listen, like I want to run with this bat theme, and like all I can think of is Batman. So I want him pose like he's pulling his cape out and like dropping from a building.
Oh,
I want Bat Dino to live.
that makes a lot of sense.
Right? And so everything like I wanted just from all the promo stuff that we've been doing, like I always have it themed to Batman because it's just so perfect and I just love him so much. That derpy little face and I just love him so much. He's a great guy. And so yeah, super fun kit and we look forward to sharing it with everyone and yeah, it's dudes, thank you so much for having me come on. I mean, yeah,
My pleasure.
it means so much to hear such nice things about what you think we're doing and the kits and um just our work in general and being able to talk dinosaurs with people who love dinosaurs so much is it's just an absolute honor to be here. So thank you so much. And thank you for working with us and hanging out and yeah, you guys are great and thank you.
Absolutely. Yeah.
You're
So
welcome.
everybody go and check out all of Matt's social media, BioBuild Studios. And thank you all so much for watching and or listening. So we'll see y'all in the next one.
See you
Peace.
later.